Are you still thinking of the reasons people are venturing into real estate investment? Then think no more. All right, because I'm going to tell you reasons why you yourself need to invest in real estate. And I also want to tell you that investing in landed properties, houses, buildings, the best way to create wealth for yourself and for your children to come, for your children. And investing in real estate is one of the wisest choices you can make when it comes to your money. No doubt about this. And I want you to have this in your mind. So if you choose to invest in real estate, then you are not making any mistake. Or your due diligence and you are able to do all the necessary things required before you acquire properties for investment purposes, then you have nothing to worry about. That I can assure you. Right? You have nothing to worry because you are going to make it. You are going to get your ROI, that is your return on investment. It will yield definitely. All right, and the values of real estate increase with time, so it outweighs the benefits when it comes to other investment opportunities like stock, bond. What are the reasons? What are these reasons why you need to invest in real estate? There are so many of them. I'm not going to take all of them now on this video. I'm going to take few, while next episode we'll look at all the reasons why you need to invest in real estate. Remember, we're talking about reasons you need to invest in real estate, reasons why others has invested in real estate. What are those reasons? You need to hear them. So the first reason why you need to invest in real estate is what? Appreciation. All right, real estate has historically appreciated. Real estate has historically appreciated in value, meaning that the property's value increases as time goes on. So it's not static, right? It's not just there. As time goes on, the property keeps what? The value of the property keeps what? Increasing in its value. In other words, a property sold 10 million, a property sold 5 million. This is an example I'm citing. If a property that may be sold 5 million in the next 3 years will definitely not be sold at 5 million. Right? So the value of the property you bought increase as time goes on. So this now provide a profitable return on investment for you. You understand? So this property, time is going, the property is increasing in its value, and assuming you now sell it, let's say it's a property you intend to sell, you are going to get values far from what you bought it. So that's one of the reasons people invest. First is the appreciation level on a property, on a real estate property, right? The next thing is cash flow. Now, cash flow, you know what cash flow is? A source, is a means through which you keep getting money from time to time. So rental properties can provide a steady income through what? Payment of rent, or through rent payment. I want to give you another example. Someone has apartment that he or she uses, or he or she rents out for people to use. Let's say this apartment is the unit of building. Let's say it's let me use 3-bedroom flats, and you have this like 3, or you have it like 4. Alright, now you rented each of these apartments to individuals, to families who are living there. What happens? You keep having what? A rental income, because each family living in this building pays you rent for where they are living. So from time to time, you always have what? Money. You always have money coming into your pocket. Why? Because you have a steady income where this money is coming from, and that is from that property you own, which you rented out to what? Individual living there. It doesn't stop at having a residential property. It could be a commercial property where you have people in the office, people use it for office spaces or whatever it is, but it generates income from time to time. That's why some people say that real estate is a means, or is a way of what? Income generation. It's the same thing as cash flow. Then another thing is that real estate is a tangible asset that provides a sense of security and stability that other investment such as stock and bond does not provide for you, right? Because it's tangible, it's an asset you can see, you can touch them, they are there for you to see. So unlike stock where you don't see, right? You see you see your assets, you are there, you can always visit it, you can always see it. So it's tangible, something you can hold on to. Do we get that? Alright? So you have a tangible asset when it comes to real estate investment. When you now compare it to other investment, it's not like that. That's one of the reasons people venture into real estate. Then another reason why people venture into real estate is leverage. Right? What is leverage? How do we do leverage? What do people do when it comes to leveraging in order to acquire real estate property? I will tell you. What it simply means is this, that people borrow money to buy property. Right? Most people that owns property today, it's not like they were able to just get a huge amount of money they use in acquiring property. No. Most people, what they do is what they will leverage. They will borrow money from bank, they will borrow money from other financial institutions, they will borrow money from banks and other financial institutions to acquire those properties. Why? Because they know they are using it for investment. They are going to rent it out and begin to get return on investment. So as they are getting return on investment, they are offsetting the debts they are owing those banks and those financial institutions. So you borrowed, you pay off, and the property becomes yours. And remember, you will keep getting rental income on these properties. Is that okay? So leverage is another reason why you can invest, or why people are investing in real estate. Another thing is beat inflation. Now, what is inflation? The secondary knowledge we have about inflation is that inflation is what? A continuous rise or a persistent rise in what? In general prices of goods and services, right? But it's not a decrease. There's not a decrease in people's ability to chase or to purchase those goods and services. So when there is inflation, it has nothing to do with your property. Right? It has nothing to do with your property, it has nothing to do with your land. It does not affect it in any way. The price will not go down, rather the price keep going up. So it's not like say, because there's inflation, the land price has gone down. No, it will not affect it. It's not to say because there's inflation, people cannot pay rent. In fact, sometime last year, the rent in the city of Abuja was so high compared to what it was the previous year. Alright? So it has nothing to do with your property. So go ahead and buy that property. Inflation will not even affect it in any way. Instead, the demand for it will always be there, and you can easily increase the price. So why wait when you can still get it? Do you understand? So that's another thing. Is what hedge against inflation is there. Then emotional appeal. You know that feeling. For many investors, real estate investing has an emotional appeal. Yes. How do I mean? When you own a property, it can provide this sense of pride and accomplishment. It's like, do you know what I've accomplished? You know what the properties I have? So I have properties here, I have here, and even when people are complaining of so many things, you might not be complaining because you already have this. You have this sense of accomplishment. You have this sense of pride of what you've accomplished, what you've been able to fulfill. Do you understand? So it can be feeling to see that this investment you made so many years ago are growing over time. So you imagine you seeing that the property you bought 10M, or the property you bought so amount last year or 2 years ago, is on the market currently is like 4 times what you bought it, or it's like 3 times what you bought it. So that sense of pride is always there. Do you understand this? So let's not forget. Alright, an important note for everyone who wishes to invest in real estate is this: investing in real estate comes with risk, and it requires careful consideration. And due diligence. So it's very essential for you, the investor, to make research, understand the local market where you are buying from, where you are planning to invest in, and have a solid plan before you invest in real estate. Investment will give you what you need it for. Remember, do your research, understand the local markets. Remember, your due diligence is very,